Why this topic has been chosen? This topic is very much relevant in this particular junction. It's called IPR. Inter is called interpersonal relations. When you talk about this unemployability of India, most of the engineering guys used to come up with this answer. I have done this interview very well and I have got a very good CGPA. Of course, I have done so many certificates. But when I go and sit with the HR for an interview, I feel right shivering. I don't know why. These are most of the people engineering graduates come with. Why does it happen? Do they lack of communication? Don't they know English? No, definitely not. Then what else? They are good in communication, but they are not good in interpersonal relation, which means how I relate myself with others. That is called interpersonal relations. If you talk with some of your friends, you always feel happy. You don't even mind is an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. You feel highly happy. But if you talk with some people, even 2 minutes may be a clean task for you. So what I try to tell you, if you want to make your communication effective, you must be efficient. This efficiency includes various factors. Today, we are going to talk about interpersonal relations. If I want to be good in interpersonal relations, what should I do? Number one, I must be good in intrapersonal relations. What is called intrapersonal? How I relate with myself is called intrapersonal. How I relate with you is called interpersonal. How I relate with myself is called intrapersonal. So that is number one. So if I want to be good in interpersonal, I must be good in intrapersonal. How do I interact with myself every day? So for example, I used to say my students, I used to question them. How many of them would say, do I love myself? I would like to question them. How many of you would say, do you love yourself? When you see yourself a mirror every day morning, when I wake up, when we wake up, when we dress up, we see our images on the mirror. So when you see that on the mirror, do we say that I love you, you're so handsome, you are the man born for the world? So these kind of interaction, if I have with me, then I will be good in interpersonal relations. Whenever I teach degrees of comparison, I used to say this sentence: I am the most handsome guy. People used to laugh. Students used to laugh. I do laugh. But then I would say, if I don't say that I am the most handsome, then who will tell me that I'm handsome? Likewise, whenever I see myself on the mirror, I say, I love you, John. I love you. This day is yours. You are so good. You can. So this is called intrapersonal relations. This intrapersonal relations make me good in interpersonal relations. This is very much important because we try to do this communication with this two instinct is very important for this communication because we used to communicate through two instinct. One is feeling. Can you guess and tell me what is called feeling? Let's try to watch this video. This is a chat. He did not give a chocolate to that when it was young. So what it did, it gives back. What it received, it gives back. So we try to communicate a lot of things with the instinct called feeling. That is what we say man is a social animal. So first priority is ours, feel. Whatever feel, we try to immediately communicate. Whatever we feel that we share that, shit, my God, bullshit. Wow, wonderful. So these kind of expressions, we try to communicate through feeling. So when we try to communicate the feeling process, we have to be very careful.
There we have manipulated the head and we have tried to study the structure of body. So basically it is mainly meant for making tailor-made materialized structures based on the so that is a good part of the study. Second thing is control over the microstructure.
I request participants to mute audio.
Even you can build a layer.
Mute the audio.
To build up to 30 centimeter layer. Basically for
so when we try to feel, it's easy for us to communicate. But when we try to think and communicate, we have a troublesome. We have a problem. When we are irritated, so look at my face because of this noise, my flow of thought is disturbed. I got irritated. A few minutes back, you could see my face, right? Because when we try to talk about this feeling and thinking process overlapping, if these two processes go together pleasantly, then communication is awesome. It's wonderful. But when you are feeling and thinking doesn't match, say for example, you can watch this video and you will understand how thinking and video sometimes overlap. This young man is driving the truck. The old man, what is he doing? Yeah. So the young man thought that this old man was trying to push the car down. Actually, what the man was doing, he was exercising actually. So this is how, my dear student friends, sometimes there is a clash between thinking and feeling where we are not good in communication. Why? Because there are two types of people. There are some watchers and doers. But sometimes we both can be a watcher as well as a doer. Who is a watcher? See this young hero. Look at the reaction of the hero-heroine. The academic feature of the proposal. How does it come to an end? That is the question. Look at the disturbance. Yeah, his feeling process is disturbed by this guy. Again, it continues. That is called thinking. There's another disturbance. So this kills that big process. Because feeling is an emotion which has to be automatically refused. Look at this disturbance. So this girl started feeling highly disturbed. So dear friends, understand this is what I told you. Sometimes we behave like watchers, right? We know how to do it in communication. How do you understand? After we communicated, we thought, oh my God, I should have done it. So if I could have given some more thing, that would be nice. So that is called watchers. And sometimes we behave like doers. Who is the doer? Doer who makes things possible and who make things wonderful as they think. You can watch this video. There is another hero in it.
You done to me? Huh? Surya. Ah. You done to me? What? I'm in love. It's a beautiful feeling. I'm in love with you, Surya.
That hero is really shocked.
இனி வாழ்க்கை உன் கூட நான் வாழணும். எனக்கு உன்னை பிடிச்சிருக்கு. எங்க அப்பாவுக்கும் உன்னை ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். என்ன வேலை? என்ன படிச்சிருக்கு? எதுவுமே கேட்க மாட்டாரு. எனக்கு தெரியும். என்ன நல்லா பார்த்தேன்னு அவருக்கு தெரியும். எனக்காக உயிரை கொடுப்பேன்னு அவருக்கு தெரியும். நான் சொல்லுவேன். அப்போதான் உனக்கு நோக்கமா சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல.
These two personalities, only this interpersonal relation plays a vital role actually. When two field processes are merged, where thinking should happen, look at the hero.
Thank you.
So dear friends, this is what I've been telling. When your feeling process and thinking process merge together, if you are a watcher, your communication is different. If you are a doer, your communication is different. So what makes that sometimes we are a watcher and a doer? That's called assertiveness. People are various kinds, as I told you, but they try to relate with only two. One is a watcher and doer. But how this assertiveness plays a vital role? What is assertiveness? Most of the thing people don't understand what is assertiveness. We have been reading about assertiveness. We have been talking about assertiveness, but we don't understand what is assertive. Just go through this video and look at this small player who did it in Barcelona. He is getting ready for that. It's called Derek River. His ambition was to get a gold medal. It started that with that conviction. It started they couldn't continue. Agony.
When troubles come and my heart
Look at that. Difficult task. That when you have conviction,
till you come and still my hope with me.
they decided to continue it. Again, start
You
with that.
raise me up so I can stand on mountains.
Yeah.
You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
Rushed into it.
I am strong when I am on your
He
shoulder.
goes to him. But this wonder, who is he? It was his father. He says that you need not do it. But Derek says that, no, I want to do it. So, both of them add a small thing that is called interpersonal relations. How you try to relate with that. Here, a father and son, they are very good at it because that IPR, interpersonal relations between these two antagonists. Look at the emotions, the feel process. Because as I told you, when your feel process go to extent where you make others to convince, then thinking happens, then the communication has become so great. Right. If you do that, you cannot. I understand, but people can question me, John, can I make others to feel like? It's very difficult. But what makes that? It goes with various things. You have to practice it. Here, I would like to share one more video that which talks about a professor who invited his students for a cup of tea. Normally, when we go, what do? That was a saying. You can listen to this video. Life is like a cup of tea. Yeah, coffee is served. Some cups plain looking, some expensive. All of you really wanted was coffee, not the cup. But sometimes consciously we went for the best cups. That's what I told you. That right. So is a cup of coffee, not a cup. So if we understand, then it makes assertive. That's why I said communication. What is called communication? Come, you and I become one. That's what union. So interpersonal skills are very important. So what makes my IPR? Number one, what is my speciality? That's very important. All are not same. everyone will have various exposure. What happens in this world, people think that what I should become, right? Because they don't forget what they want to become. Of course, that's right. But you should understand what is my specialty to become what. Most of the engineering students would say, I don't want to study this one, but that circumstances forced me to choose this one. Of course, that's correct. Though after choosing something, you would understand what is my specialty in it. Likewise, in communication also, if you want to be the best communicator, if you want to say that your communication must be effective, the IPR, interpersonal skills, teachers, tries to bring out your specialty. Believe me, I am a failure candidate in my 8th standard, 11th standard, and 12th standard too. I never mind telling this to people in public. But now I'm happy, content, self-contented. Why? Because when I was a student, I did not understand what was my specialty. Till 12th standard, I didn't understand what was my specialty. I was worried and I was worried by others that I was not good in maths. People didn't tell me in what I was good and what was my special. Later sometime, my parent helped me to find out what is my specialty. Probably till 12th standard, they might have not told me because completing 12th standard is must. So I understand what is my specialty. Like you also, you know what is your specialty. I would say that young budding engineers, you are the best of yours. So if you understand what is your specialty, then you will create your uniqueness. That's what second I've given. What is your uniqueness? All are not same in the world. But people think that all are same. No, my dear friends. All are not same. All are unique. If I understand my specialty, then I will try to find out what is my uniqueness. If I find out what is my uniqueness, I try to develop that ability. People can ask me, right? Can he create? Yeah, of course. Because this is cognitive learning. You can see there are so many good musicians. There are very good singers. There are very good players. How does it happen? Because they tell it again and again and again and again and again to them. So what makes be assertive again? So I understood what is my ability, what is my skill, right? Then I have to be assertive on it. As I told you, awareness about me, what about the self is very much important. Second one, self-analysis. Most of the people never do analysis. That's very important. Then goal setting a goal. I used to question in this university laboratory examinations as well as in laboratory classes. What's your goal? People used to say that. I want to become as an engineer. After becoming an engineer, this is what they try to talk about: two short-term goal, long-term goal. Okay, so that is very important. So the goal you keep on changing. You keep on changing. Of course, that's right only. But after reaching goal, you should go for another one. because change is very important. Change can change anything, everything at time. People say it. After goal setting, it's very important to take a risk. Say for example, why you relate this with communication? Some of the people, if they go to bank, even they don't go and ask the manager, how should I fill the form? They'll be looking around here and there and see whether how the people do it and can someone help me? Because we have been bred like that, right? We are pampered like that. Second one, continuous, persistent action. That's what I showed you this previous one. What is assertive? The direct, how he did it, till reach. That's what people question me sometimes. What is accomplishment and what is achievement? I would say accomplishment is called achievement. Because all are not same, all are unique. If someone runs 80 kilometers fast, I cannot. What I can do cannot be done by others. So that completion. So I need a style of my own completion. How I complete the action. That's called persistent action. And end one, if I evaluate myself in the communication, sometimes as I told you, after the communication, we feel that I should have not done it. I should have not spoken like it. So that is called the feedback you get from evaluation. So after that, you have to correct that. So if you have these kind of things, that's very important. So from whom we can learn these things? Number one, friends. That's what very important. If a man has a very good friendship, if man has a very great amount of friends, it is equivalent to a great library. That's what people say. Tell me your friend, I will tell you who you are, not who are you. I will tell you who you are. That's what we say. Right? Choose your best friends. Second one, real heroes. Not real heroes, but most probably people, they always talk about only real heroes. Please don't follow real heroes. Try to follow real hero. Who is a real hero? A tea vendor could be a real hero. A vegetable vendor can be a real hero. But we never consider them as heroes. We try to look at someone and where we want to look at that height and we feel that highly we can't do it. So we are fed up. No need at all. Try to go and acquire, right? Accumulate the experiences of real heroes. You might have heard in this COVID period, lockdown period, a man in Madurai who is a hairdresser has done a one. So his daughter was also being appointed as a UNESCO representative. You might have heard. So these kind of people are called real heroes. So we have to look at that, real heroes. And next one, books. Normally we never have the habit of reading. Reading makes man a wonderful human being. Because sometimes we never listen to others. But when we read again and again, when you go through a book, it indirectly have a cognitive effect in transforming us. Then, how to be assertive again? The best sources, parents and teachers. That's what we say, Mada, Pita, Guru, Devam. Teachers and parents, the best source. Parents are at home, teachers are the society. That's what we say, teachers are the second parent. So we have to learn that qualities from the parents and teachers. Even films and songs, the media, that also be the best source for that searchiness. Then audiobooks. Right now there are many audiobooks. People used to do it. That audiobooks also can do it. The next one, posters. That's what that great people used to say. They used to stick so many posters in their room here and there. And whenever they wake up, whenever they go for a job, they used to look at that. They say that is the source of assertiveness. The next one, affirmation. Try to always have affirmative thought. Last one, thought process. That's what I've given in blue: friends, real heroes, parents, teachers. And last one, thought process. What makes thought process? First one, if I want to have a great thought, I should have a self-image. Some people believe that they are lying. Some people believe that they are, I don't want to say it, because we have to always, but people question me, sir, can cat become lion? Of course. If you put a small cat in a room and try to start beating it, one fine moment, that small cat will react like a lion. It would roll sometime. It's a proven one, right? So that's what we say. Self-image is very important. So if you feel that, that's what people used to say, that பூனைக்கு தலையா இருக்கிறத விட சிங்கத்துக்கு வாலா இருக்கலாம். Some dialogue people say that சிங்கத்துக்கு வாலா இருக்கிறத விட பூனைக்கு தலையா இருக்கலாம். It's up to you. It's up to the human perception. It's up to the cognitive learning which I have from my people. Again, I can't say which is correct. That's your self-image. So self-image makes that very important. Second one is very important, self-respect. Self-respect is the other one, right? That's very important. If I have a self-image, then I will have a self-respect. I am greater than I am. Just look at this image, a small child, right, guides the big one. What is a small rope? That's what communication. That is what I would say, interpersonal relations between these two. Because this small, right, human being respects itself, that it can lead is huge. So third one, self evolution. That's very important. Right? That's why I've given you two images here. Egg breaking due to external pressure is death. Egg breaking due to internal pressure is life. So if you evaluate, that's what I told you, the source of assertiveness. From that sources, if you evolve, that's what people say, Suyambhuva, Tana. Many people can question, can I alone? Yeah, that's what I told you, that inspiration is there, that source of thought is there, that process. So self-evolution. Then this is very important one, individuality. Individualism is very important, right? If you understand what is your base, right, then you will definitely get bouncing base. You ask that all achieved people in the world, they think that I'm nothing. I do what I feel comfortable. I do what I'm happy. But they know what is their base. எந்த பிச்சில் ஆடுனா எவ்வளவு ரன் எடுக்க முடியும், எந்த இடத்தை டச் பண்ணி பவுல் பண்ணா விக்கெட் எடுக்க முடியும். So the same thing we should also have it. That is called individualism. Then, very important, here I would like to quote about the great scientist, the great life inspirator of Tamil Nadu, Dr. APJ, Dr. APJ, right? He has been talking about the president who always talks about, I won't say, I should not say that he is only a president, the great benevolent resource person, inspiration for so many youngsters, Dr. APJ. Even I cannot say his name here, full name, because his inspiration will make many teachers in the world. Because he has been talking about dreaming. He told, dream, dream, convert into thoughts, transform into action. Such a wonderful phenomena we have in us, dreaming. Kanavu Kanangal. Vairamuthu also says one of the thing. Kadalithu paar, kanavu varum. பக்கத்து விட்டு பொண்ணு அல்ல, உன்னை காதலித்து பார், கனவுகள் நிச்சயம். So understand, it's the dreaming, what I want to become. The dreaming makes people really assertive. That assertiveness makes you to be a man of interpersonal relations. That interpersonal relations makes that your communication effective. Then fourth generation. This is very important. Whatever the quality I have been discussing so far will come true, because the whole world expects you to be a fourth generation. What is a fourth generation? People think that there are so many things makes fourth generation. Please just go through this video, will understand it. What is fourth generation? Yeah, shallow. The word is most inspiring for the fourth generation. This small video, who is a hero? There are ministers, policemen, office wala, college girls. auto wala, rickshaw wala, many people are there. But who is the hero? The man, one who is good in IPR, the small boy. Can you guess what are all the qualities the boy has? The boy has all qualities. What is that? Care. This small boy, he cares the society, right? Everybody minds their own business. They don't look at the tree, but this small boy cares, and he understands. The small boy understands the big tree is a disturbance to the society. That is called care. So if I want to be good in interpersonal relations, I must care others. But normally, what do we say to the people? I don't care. Why should I care? எனக்கு என்ன பத்தி? எவன் கிட்ட கிட்ட போனா எனக்கு என்ன? I don't worry about it. Why does it happen? Because that society gives us that threat. யார்கிட்டையும் பேசக்கூடாது, யார்கிட்டையும் பழகக்கூடாது, அப்படியே பைய தூக்கிட்டு போயிட்டு அப்படியே பைய தூக்கிட்டு வந்துடணும். யாரை பத்தியும் கவலைப்படக்கூடாது, நாம உஷாரா இருக்கணும். So these kind of teaching makes us not to worry about others, not to care others. So my dear friends, if you want to be good in interpersonal relations, which makes your communication effective, we must care others. Second one, right? Can you see that? What is it? Accept. We have to accept. But normally we say that I don't accept. அவனுக்கு என்ன வேலை, அவன் ஏதாவது சொல்லிட்டு இருப்பான். Even people can listen. Those who are listening to me can understand. John என்ன அவர் ஏதாவது சொல்லிட்டு இருப்பான், அவனுக்கு வேற வேலை இல்லை. Can I accept everything? Because this thing is called a virtue. Caring people, care about the people, and accepting people is called a virtue. But we have a systematic understanding. I don't accept what I don't like. Small people used to tell me, sir, நானா இருக்க விட்டுருங்க, நான் எனக்கு என்ன தேவையோ அதை மட்டும் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பேன், எனக்கு தேவையில்லாத எதையும் நான் எடுத்துக்கிறது இல்லை. I don't accept everything. So if you want to be a man of IPR, the next quality is respect. That's very important. Look at this image. Do we respect this person or the chair? Normally, people respect only the chair. They don't respect the person. I have come across the students community. How do they talk about? Hey, John Varanda Vada. ஐயோ அவனா முக்க போடுவானே, ஐயோ அவன் அவரா கடிச்சு துப்புவான்டா, right? But when we see the people in front, we say good morning sir, நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா? All these things tells us we don't respect the person, we respect only the chair. That's what we used to say. If you respect the chair, probably you may not be good in interpersonal relations. You have to respect the person. The next one is very important, another virtue, value, right? I've given you this picture. There's Thiruvallur statue in Kanyakumari, right? What is the value of it? Most other people don't understand. It is not about statue. It is about a great great valor, I would say, legacy of Tamil. It is not about a stone statue of that feet, height. It's about that value of Tamil. What are all that value system is Tamil, the name Thirukkural has given. It is not in that height. It is there. What kind of value system the small couplet is created in it. The next one. This is another virtue of human beings we should have it if you want to be good in interpersonal relations. Encourage. Normally, this virtue is not being found in the society nowadays. We have only this kidding, teasing, mocking instinct. That's what I told you in the beginning. There are two instinct bases. One is feeling, another one is thinking. But this encouraging is a feel process. Whatever we say, we have to say, okay, good, go ahead. Thank you. Good. All is well. பரவாயில்ல பார்த்துக்கலாம். Next time பண்ணலாம். Do it. But do it. If someone comes and tells you that I'm so good in that, what do you do immediately? நானும் தான். I'm also. That type of subaltern psyche may not create that encouraging attitude, that virtue. That's what I used to say. Communication is an attitude. So encouraging is an attitude. Whatever we say that, okay, go ahead. I can't do it like someone, but I can do as I can. That's what encouraging. But what we people do it immediately, we try to compare and contrast with others and we say it. Understand my dear? So this encouraging quality, it's a virtue of the people. When this virtue goes, really you will be good at interpersonal relations. The next one. Many people can wonder why John has given this picture. Right? See that all 6 people are in one bed. What is called understanding. But can all these 6 people sleep in a small bed? Yeah, of course. If there is understanding. Though there is a big bed, if there is no understanding, people cannot sleep together. They will say it's a disturbing one. But understanding. So what I try to tell you, my dear friends, from the first
hello,
one, what we can care the people. Second one, the people. Third one, respect the people. Value the people. Last one, encourage the people. And
அந்த வீட்டுக்கு ஆப்போசிட் வீடு தானே சார், அது பழைய நம்பரா இருக்கும்.
you can ask me.
அதுல உள்ள வந்தீங்கன்னா பின்னாடி டோர் சார்.
Try to
பின்னாடி பிளாக். இல்ல சார், நீங்க இருக்க அந்த சத்யநாராயண ரெட்டின்னு போட்டுக்கும் பாருங்க சார். அந்த அதுதான், அதுக்குள்ள வந்தீங்கன்னா பின்னாடி ஒரு பிளாக் இருக்கு இல்லைங்களா? அது
unmuted that audio. Can you please the audio?
அதோ வரேன் சார் நான்.
Right. So as I told you, the personal virtues, if you do that, then you will be good in IPR. Say for example, the other important thing plays a vital role. Yeah, I have all the virtues. I have all the virtues. I care the people, right? I accept the people. I value the people. I respect the people. I encourage the people. I understand the people. But I'm not good in IPR. How to do it? That's what we have been telling about soft skills. It's about a soft. IPR is a soft skill. So what should I do? I have to smile first. But people are good at laughing at others, but they are not good at smiling. But I would say, if you smile, it's very, very, very important thing for you. Right? If you smile, I used to say, nothing wrong. But people used to question me, sir, but it's nothing wrong. You can. Smiling makes people more comfortable, brings people closer to you. How many of you smile with your driver who takes you to college every day? How many of you smile with the attendants who helps you there in that? How many of us smile with that serving people, those who serve food at that restaurant or in the college canteen? We are very adamant. We are very rude. I am great, dash of the world. Why should I? And that's what I said. We never smile. When you say good morning, someone say good morning. Even students, they won't say good morning. Or to say good morning, sir. There is no smile. So, dear friends, if you want to be good in interpersonal relations, first one, you have to have the habit of smiling. I would say it's not a habit, it's a virtue, right? So you have to smile. Second one, openness. It is not necessary to say everything to everybody. You must be open-minded. That is called openness. Open-minded. I need not to say all things to you, but I must be open-minded. What is called open-minded? That's why I give you openness. What is called open-minded? When you say that something, I have to understand and accept as you say it. But the world is not like that. We have our own instinct in it. Right? Say for example, if someone comes and tells you, what we have to say? Yeah, kondu va saapla. But what do people say? Nanunda, enga amma unda, enga veetla inda. So these kind of attributes structure your communication. So if you're open-minded, you cannot see any hindrance in your communication. You can have a flow in the communication. So third one, forward. Try to be always a man of forward. You never try to push you down or you push others to down. That is called forward. Forward in the sense how I try to take it. We have a back system now. Earlier we have a side bag, we have a handbag and everything, but now we have back bag. Why? Though we have so many weight, we have to take it and forward. That is what another important thing. Right? Whatever thing I have to. That's what one of the psychologists says, that your walking style would tell what kind of a person you are. Normally people, those who have a habit of fast walking, they are good in communication. Hereafter you notice now. People, those who are lack of walking, slow walkers, cannot be good in communication. Because this, as I told you in the beginning, there are two instincts. Right? The two instinct makes your whole body to grow, your whole body to be cognitive. So forward is it. That's what I said. Try to always. That's what my professor used to tell me. If you walk along the corridor must vibrate. Right? So please, third was very important. Try to be always forward. Next one, touch. Touch. What touch? Should I go and touch everybody physically and say that? That will promote my interpersonal skills? No. That will enhance my interpersonal skills? No. Touch. Psychological touch. When you see someone, you can say that, okay, here he is the man and she is a woman I always look for. Interview. That's what I said. The interview to the HR, what you have to create? You have to create a psychological touch. The HR should feel it. Yeah, right? That is called psychological touch. Even that is very important item. You can create. If you want to be good in interpersonal skills, you have to create that psychological touch. I would say the psychological touch is very easy. That's why I said, if you smile with the people, definitely you can create the touch. I used to say, when we walk around the college, if you smile, all the students, whoever you see, one day, even if they see you somewhere after 5 years, after 10 years, they will say, hi, how are you? That is called, as I said, that when you start the smiling, when you are open, when you are forward, automatically you try to create that psychological attachment. Next one, eye contact. That's very important, right? When we don't like people, normally we don't look at their eyes, right? Have you ever felt that? அப்பா மேல கோமா இருக்கும், அம்மா மேல கோமா இருக்கும், ஒரு டீச்சர் மேல கோமா இருக்கும், ஃப்ரெண்ட் மேல கோமா இருக்கும். We try to go away from their eyesight, or we don't look at them at all. So which means your instinct, your feeling process tells you that this moment is not my moment. I don't want to communicate with you. Right? So try to create an eye contact. That's very important, right? Eye contact. I used to say it to this, right? Eye contact plays a vital role in interpersonal. Last one, nod, NOD. What is called nod? If you do that, that's different. So if I ask you, am I good? Okay, that nodding style itself, right, tells me that how I am good in communication. So dear friends, if you want to be good in IPR, try to practice these in your daily, day-to-day life. Smile, open, forward, touch, eye contact, and nodding. So probably people question me, Chan, you have been telling me so many things, but how can I learn? Right? That's what Joe Harry Window tells you. There are 4 things in it. Look at this. They're open, blind, hidden, unknown. Right? If you want to be good in interpersonal communication, among these 4, which could be the best one? I hope open. Right? Why? If I am open, as I told you, it is not about open mind, it's about my psyche. So if I want to become good in interpersonal, I have to do all the skills. If I do all that, then I will automatically become as open. If you want to be good in interpersonal skills, you have to be a man of open-minded. You have to be a human being. As I told you, if you try to inculcate all virtues, you can definitely become good in interpersonal relations. If I inculcate all good qualities, whatever I have shared with you, if I become, I can. I can. If I cannot, no one can. If I say it every day, if I can do it, I can. If I say that I can't, I can't. So if you have these kind of human traits and value system, you can become. I hope you can. So I dedicate this song to you all. Yeah. So if we have a mindset, that's what I told you. If we think that I can, we can win over it. So if you want to be good in interpersonal communication, we have to inculcate the qualities, the virtues which we should have it. Because language plays a vital role in it, but thinking plays a vital role in it. But your feeling process, the way you think, as I told you, could be inculcated by the virtues which you can have it.